When I first started out, I put a couple $1,000s into XRP. And then I think I had got to about $10,000 invested fully into cryptocurrency. This was in the beginning of 2020. And then COVID shut our business down, right? And then I've shared the whole story. You can go through the whole process. I had no income coming in. I wasn't going to touch my crypto. And so I started doing the Gary Vay strategy. I started flipping vacuums off, I flipped a couch off Facebook Marketplace, made $100, put it into crypto. And then as crypto started to go up, we started doing, we were making tons of money in crypto. And so, 10,000 turned into 30,000 and six figures. But we were constantly reinvesting. We're constantly putting money back in. So when I started out with a couple $1,000s. We got up to the, five figures, and then we hit the bull run, which pushed us up into the high six figures. And then it's kind of hard to say where it went from there, because then from there we were pulling profits. We built businesses, we built ecosystems, and we're constantly investing. So I initially started out with a couple $1,000s, got it up to $10,000, and then from there that started to multiply heavily. But at the same time, I was constantly investing. I've been buying crypto constantly. So every time I make income, I didn't buy stuff, I put it into assets. Now the biggest difference is that we built diversification outside of crypto as well. So because we've dollar cost averaged in since the bear market in 2022 is when Trump came in, you can imagine I was buying XRP at 17 cents. It shot up over $3. You can imagine if I've been buying it since 2020 to 2024, which most people coming in now can buy it from now to 2029 or 2028, which would be the Bitcoin halving, I believe. That's when the true wealth comes from. It's that dollar cost averaging, keeping that dollar cost average down. So initially it was a couple $1,000s. They got up to $10,000. They got up to, and there was a couple big losses I had too. That's why I'm so big on teaching you guys the mistakes that I made and telling you there is no get rich quick. There's a thing called yield farming. I got wrecked because I was trying to get rich quick. And from that moment on, I never played games with my money. I'll never forget it. It went from high five figures to six figures. I woke up one day, went into the yield farm, and the screen was red. So imagine this era would be meme coins. That's why I'm so against meme coins. I'm so against get rich quick and all this shit. So we're in yield farming. I go in, the screen's red. It was my first experience with a rug pull or someone taking your money. And I'm like, where's the customer service button? I was somewhat new to crypto, right? I'm like, where's the customer service button? There has to be one. I came from banking. Telegram group was gone. Everything was gone. I'm like, holy shit. Six figures gone, just gone. And that's the moment I stopped playing games with my money. And that's the moment I stopped following influencers that didn't seem grounded. That was the moment when I was like, something's up here. And then as I started to grow in influence, I started getting the offers from these cryptocurrency people creating cryptocurrencies,